Now, my guest today is someone who has brought us joy throughout the pandemic, all while solidifying his position as one of the best in the business. I am delighted to be chatting to Nathan Dawe today. Hello, Nathan.
Hello, how are you?
I'm really good, thanks. Firstly, on behalf of a nation, I would like to thank you so much for all your upbeat, dancey vibes that you brought us in an otherwise very dreary time, actually. I don't think you've ever not produced a banger, but kind of as a DJ, that's what we expect for you. But does that kind of limit in what you're going to be doing? I mean, will we ever be witnessing a very teary ballad, do you reckon, from Nathan Dawe?
Thank you, first and foremost, for that. But I've got a variety of kind of tunes just like locked away in the vault. And I think it's all about timing. Like when the time's right, I would love to bring out kind of a ballad type James Arthur vibe. It might not be right just yet because I think people are expecting just happy dance records right now. But I feel like, in a year or so, I might have enough kind of power to be able to kind of chuck out what I want rather than what people expect. But yeah, I love all types of music. So for me, it's just whatever sounds right at the right time.
Yeah, watch this space. But as you say, we definitely need the big euphoric stuff at the moment.
Yes.
So to those that don't know you, you're only 26, but you've been DJing for a few years now. Tell us how your journey began. Was it quite an organic kind of, you were just at your mates' parties and kind of doing school discos and things?
Yeah, I've been doing it since I was 9 years old. So I just used to go to like family parties and just watch the DJ and think like, that's really cool. So just begged mum and dad for some type of equipment, every birthday. And I eventually got some decks and you just couldn't get me off them. And then I used to charge my family like 50p to come in the front room to watch me play. And then just kind of built it from there and then started doing loads of things around my hometown, like birthday parties and weddings, etc. Moved on to the clubs, all the bars, and then started bringing out my own mixes online. And that kind of gave me a massive platform to go and DJ all over the world. And then obviously got into the music side of things probably like 3-4 years ago. So it's been quite a mad journey and it's still quite early on in that journey, but it's just been amazing.
Well, it is a highly underrated skill as well. I am no good. I can present, but I can't DJ. And it is quite difficult, I expect, to get spotted for. Was there a defining moment for you where you were like, actually, I can get paid a lot of money to do this. I'm really good.
Yeah, I feel like every time I was DJing, it was just kind of going off and people were loving it. And like, I had my own unique style where I wouldn't just do like a hip hop set or a dance set. I would just mix it all together. And at the time, that was quite unheard of. There was only very few DJs that would do that. And I was just mashing everything to every genre. And it probably was a bit messy in a technical side of things, but all I cared about was entertaining the people in front of me. And I was just doing that really, really well. And I thought this could go quite far. So that's why I started to have like an online presence and do like mixes so people all over the world could listen. It took a bit of time for it to kind of pick up pace, but as soon as it did, it just snowballed and it was just everywhere. It was kind of before Spotify and Apple Music were a thing. So everyone was listening to kind of Nathan Dawe mixes on SoundCloud in like 2015, 2016. And yeah, it was just a mad 12 months of everyone listening to my mixes. And I was just doing like a mix a week. And yeah, everyone then wanted to see me do it live. And that's how I got bookings kind of all over the country. So it was a mad journey, but it's got me to where I am today. So I wouldn't change anything.
And you are still on this journey. You're making a massive name for yourself. And congratulations on your Brit nomination for your single Lighter with KSI as well. It must be so surreal. Like you say, it's just been quite a quick journey. Has it sunk in yet?
I suppose it has sunk in, but I think it will really sink in when like I'm getting my suit and I'm walking down the red carpet. That's when I think, oh, right, it's actually happening. But I think because I'm from such a small town, that's what's maybe shocked me even more. That it's just this small town that nothing really happens, and it's just mad that someone from this town's at the Brits. So everyone's very proud and everyone's very supportive, and I just can't not wait to the 11th of May.
I know it's going to be so good, and now they've said as well today, haven't they, that there's actually going to be an audience at the Brits as well, so you'll be able to be amongst other people, which is amazing. Do you
Can't wait.
Do you find any pressure? You know, because obviously, as I said, you produce banger after banger after banger. We are expecting them. Do you feel like, oh my goodness, this has been out a few weeks, we need to churn out another one? Or are you just kind of going at your own pace?
Obviously, naturally, there's like an element of pressure that comes with it because you've got kind of levels of expectation to keep hitting. And, you know, I'm a perfectionist, so I want to keep making sure I do that. But I also feel that you can't rush art and like you have to take as long as it takes, but sometimes you've just got to get stuff done. But I think you can't, like I said, you can't rush good music. So it's all about being ahead of yourself and being always like 2 or 3 tracks ahead of where you are right now. So we've got a few tracks sitting there that are ready to go, but nothing like completely ready. We still need to like put some finishing touches on. So who knows?
Oh, exciting. And obviously, you've been able to do a lot of writing and getting things down on paper and stuff throughout the pandemic. But you provided euphoria to so many people. I know that like music might be your form of escapism, but what have you done in lockdown to kind of keep your spirits nice and high?
Do you know what? I think kind of look, Flowers kind of kicked off at the very start of lockdown, and then it's been lighter, No Time for Tears, way too long. So it's been a mad journey, and for me, it's kept me so engaged and just busy and excited. And yeah, I think it's just staying focused and giving yourself a lot of time to work on music, but also take a lot of time for yourself to reflect a lot on you as a person, which I feel like I've done, and a lot of Call of Duty and FIFA. It's kind of how I've been dealing with it.
Is that what you like to do other than DJ? I know we won Soccer Saturday or something the other day. I know that you sat there now in a football shirt. You like football then, do you?
Obviously, yeah, massive Aston Villa fan. So, you know, football's also kept me going throughout this pandemic. But yeah, no, you would have seen me on Soccer Saturday at some point.
Oh, yes. And I know that you love a collaboration, obviously. You've got a new single out with Anne-Marie and Mostak, and it's perfect for the incoming summer. It's called Way Too Long. How did that come about for you?
I was working in the studio with Anne-Marie last year, just on some other stuff for her own project. And then a few months after that, I was just working on my own stuff, and we started messing around with Way Too Long. And I just thought Anne-Marie would sound perfect on it. But I heard that she doesn't like singing other people's music. She only likes to sing her own. So I thought I'll send it, you know, on the off chance. And she loved it. She was like, wow, I need to be on this. She recorded it the next day in her living room, funny enough, and sent it back. And I was just like, wow, it sounds great. And we got Mostak on in the end, and it just all come together so nice and organic. And, you know, the vibe of the song, you can relate to it in whichever way you want. But I think most people are relating to it in the way of, you know, we're all feeling right now is it's been way too long since everything. So it's just kind of came at the perfect time. And I think the song's going to grow with the easing of lockdown. Like, you know, I think the more and more freedom we get, the more and more the song's going to grow. And it's just going to be a really exciting campaign.
Yeah, I'm really hyped for it. I love the fact as well that you kind of get to audition who you want to be on the track as well. That's fantastic. You're like Simon Cowell wielding your pen. Did you bubble up then for the video? Because obviously I've seen the video. It's it makes you smile instantly. You're all together, and I'm like, oh, is this some sort of crazy CGI thing, or were you all together actually having fun?
Yeah, no, we were all together. Obviously, every single person on the morning had to have COVID tests, which was horrible first thing in the morning. And luckily, everyone was positive. So negative, sorry, not positive. But yeah, that's all we need. Positively negative is what everyone was. And yes, we managed to kind of all be in a filming bubble, and you know, we were allowed to have a bit of a kind of filmed party, which was just amazing. And we're very lucky. And you know, we were just, me and Anne-Marie were saying the other day how it was just so nice to be around like strangers. Yeah. And it's just, I know I keep saying it and it's cheesy and corny, but it just has been way too long since we've done that. So, you know, it was fantastic.
Well, just before, we'll take a little interlude and we'll have a listen to your track and then we'll have some more questions. But can you please introduce us at Nathan Dawe with your brand new single?
Yes, it's Nathan Dawe, and this is my brand new single with Anne-Marie and Mostak called Way Too Long.
That was the incredibly catchy Nathan Dawe with Anne-Marie and Mostak with Way Too Long. I think the message in that is just going to resonate with everybody with what has been an exceptionally long year of not seeing people and stuff like that. It just makes you want to dance, so Nathan. I bet you cannot wait to perform it live, can you?
Literally, I cannot wait to just be on stage, thousands of people, and just screaming it. I want to put the fader down and just hear everyone going like, oh, oh, oh. Like, it's just going to be crazy.
Well, it's like the very nature of your job as a DJ is kind of performing live, isn't it? So are you excited about getting the green light for the clubs and the festivals and things like that?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I'm touring at the end of the year, November and December. So, the Way Too Long tour. It's just going to be incredible to see everyone all over the UK and Ireland just kind of around Christmas period finally having a good time, and I think that's just going to be so special.
It's going to be so buzzing when you're performing, isn't it? I can't wait. I wish I was there with you on your shoulder just to take in that
You can come.
Oh, fantastic. And I know as well you like Ibiza. Will you be getting your passport out, clocking up those air miles internationally as well?
I'd love to. I think it might be pushing it for this summer, but who knows? I think as long as we get this country back on track, then I'll start dreaming about summer. But the quicker we can, get in the sun, the better for everyone, I think.
Fantastic. Yeah. And obviously, as a DJ, you're quite relaxed and chilled now in your own space. As a DJ, do you get hyped and pumped before you go on stage? Or do you like to kind of keep your chi aligned so you don't kind of peak too soon?
No, I'm just very chilled. Like, even backstage, I just like to just sit there, be on my own and just be on my phone scrolling through Twitter or messaging mates or whatever. I'm just a chill guy. So I prefer to party after the set, kind of rather than during it. But it all depends. Like, if I feel like a drink and I want to have a party, I will. If I don't, I won't. But it's all about just creating the vibes and, making sure that everyone else is having a good night.
Have you been out since the pubs have reopened outdoors yet?
Yes, I went to a gorgeous kind of beer garden event at Warwick Castle, which was just really nice. Like, kind of street foods, and then sitting at a bench, the sun was beaming, and it was just nice to be outside and just socializing and just drinking. So I'm just so excited for I'm glad they're kind of easing it out, because it's like slowly getting you to where you want to be.
I think I'd explode if they didn't.
Exactly. That would have been quite scary, but I think with this song, I feel like it's a bit of a post-lockdown anthem, so it's just perfect.
And is that what you've missed through going through Corona, just the live stuff and kind of being in front of people performing?
I mean, I've not missed the traveling side of things, because a lot of flights, it can get quite stressful, but I've missed actually performing, meeting fans, just being out there and seeing everyone's happiness. For me, I just get joy of knowing that people can have so much going on in their personal lives, having, bad relationships or bad days at work, and you just see them on a Friday or Saturday and they're just the happiest they can be. And I feel like a sense of gratification that I'm giving them that happiness by playing the music and getting the crowd hyped. And for me, I just love doing that. So I can't wait to get back on stage and kind of give that to the people.
Yeah, those that live for the weekend and beyond. Well, hopefully soon enough we'll be back to best, and you'll be able to see just how much joy that you have given us with your music firsthand. Nathan, it has been a pleasure. Good luck with the Brits. I hope that your suit looks absolutely fantastic. The tour is coming up from November as well. We are rooting for you. Check out the euphoric Way Too Long out now as well. And where are all your socials and everything? Where can we find more about you?
Just everything is Nathan Dawe, Dawe, across all the socials. So check me out.
Well, you are smashing it. Thank you so much, Nathan. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Take care.